Serena's confused. I'll tell you a really funny story about an old friend. Usually when I come to play in town, my guest list is like about 700 fucking people. It's a lot of people. People I went to high school with, people I grew up with, family, stuff like that. So, I was in a band called Scream years ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago. The singer Pete and the guitar player Franz, they're brothers, and they live out in California now. The bass player is this dude named Skeeter. So, and usually when I come home, I get to see Skeeter, and it's exciting. It's really fun. So I come home, and that show, I'm not kidding, I think the guest list was like 250 people or something crazy, like the biggest one ever. The day before, I get a text from Skeeter. He's like, what's up? You're home, man. I really want to come to the show tomorrow night. And I texted him back and I said, Killer, I can't, just let me know what you need, man. I can't wait to see you. And then he texted me the next day and he said, dude, I can't wait to see you. Is it cool? Can I come to the show? And I said, Skeeter, absolutely, man. Just let me know what you need. And he texts me back, he texts, I'm gonna need 50 tickets. That's exactly how I reacted to him. 50 fucking tickets. So I texted him, I said, dude, it's a sold out show. We already have 250 people. I can't do 50. And he said, okay, I'll take 10. And then he showed up with one friend. That's how it is playing a hometown show, I'll tell you. Yes, right here. Oh, I know, right? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have to do shit. He just went for it.
So, how do you feel about vinyl? Because vinyl is now, of course, making a huge comeback
Yeah.
in the last few years. My nephews just recorded in Nashville at Third Man.
Amazing.
Jack White invited them.
Oh, that's great.
He's pushing a single out on vinyl.
Great.
The week that they're playing at the club, May 17th.
Amazing. That's great.
Yeah, so how do you feel that's going to take off?
You know, I gotta say, it's funny that you mentioned both those things together because about 2 months ago, a couple months ago, someone gave me the new Beatles box set, which is awesome. It's fucking huge. It's like a suitcase. It weighs 50 pounds. It's this big black box. It says Beatles on it. So I bring it home, and I've already turned my kids on to the Beatles. I have 2 daughters, they're 3 and 6, and they really love the Beatles a lot, thankfully. And so, so I walk in with the box set, and my daughter's doing her homework. Violet, she's 6. She's like, "What is that?" Because it says Beatles really big on the side. I said, "Dude, this is all the Beatles records." Because I mean, I think she's only seen like the icon on the fucking thing. She doesn't. And so I open the thing up, and she's like pulling. Now she's holding Magical Mystery Tour in her hands, you know, and she's like, "Wow!" She's so blown away. So I go and I get the record player and I put it in her room, and I say, "All right, here's how it works. You take the fucking thing out, you take it out of the sleeve, and you put it on the record player, and you gently put the needle on, and all these little lines, that's how many songs are on there, and you flip it over, and all, you know." And so I show, she's so blown away, because it's fun, like it became this experience, right? So I teach her how to do that. I walk out of the room. I come back like an hour later. She's got all the record covers on the floor. She's like dancing to Get Back, or whatever. And it was the same experience that you or I had when we were young. The exact same experience. Which I think goes to show that it's a different world. Like the world has changed, and the world will keep changing, but people don't really change. We're still people. We're not fucking robots. We're human beings. So you giving my daughter this record player and box set of vinyl in 2013, and she's dancing around like a kid in their living room in 1958. To me, it's like, well, of course it hasn't gone away. It's the experience. Like, it's exciting, you know? It might not be practical, and it might be obsolete, but it's still that experience because we're still human beings. And so she fucking loves it, you know? She'll wake up in the morning and she'll put on Here Comes the Sun as she's like getting ready for school and shit. It's awesome. So, you know, is everyone gonna go? I'll tell you what. You know who's gonna start selling records? Like Urban Outfitters and shit like that. It's gonna be like a fashionable thing or whatever. But it's still fucking cool. I'll answer one more. Guy in the blue shirt right there.
Two things. Did Mr. Need ever tell you what happened to the other boards, where they're located?
I know one other one. There's another studio, actually, where the Foo Fighters made our second record. It's in Hollywood. It's right across from Amoeba Records. There's this little building that's a shithole called Grandmaster. And they have one of the other 8028s. I don't know about the other two. But they're great. I mean, they all do something pretty specific.
And did this project give you a deeper appreciation of your own journey?
Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the finale of that movie with Paul could very well be like the finale of my life. You know, when I look at that, I just think, well, okay, what do I do now? I just did that, so what am I supposed to do now? But very much so, it's, I'm a very lucky man, and I realize that, definitely. Okay, I swear to God I could sit here talking all night. I can't do it. What's that? No. But thank you very much for coming, and I hope you enjoyed it.